Good evening, everyone. My name is Vineet, and you are watching us live on YouTube and Facebook. Please do join me by sending your questions as comments, and we will try and include as many questions or comments as possible. Today, I have a very special guest. She is not only a beautiful person, but also a beautiful human being. She has done modeling, she has done films, she has been hosting some of the wonderful shows like Zor Ka Jhatka with Shah Rukh Khan and few seasons of Dance India Dance and Bonvita presents Quiz Contest, Comedy Circus Entertainment Ki Raat, TV serial Aisa Desh Hai Mera, and amongst all, the most appreciated one is Bhabhi Ji Ghar Pe Hain. I'm talking about none other than Soumya Tandon. Please welcome Soumya Tandon.
Hi Vineet.
Hi Soumya.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you after such a long time.
Yes, definitely. Very good to see you too. And tell us, what is the situation in Mumbai at the moment? If the lockdown is easing a bit, or what is the situation at the moment?
Yes, Mumbai situation actually is quite crazy, and we are still in a complete lockdown. We are all tucked at home, and we really don't know what is going to be the future like. But happy to see you.
Yes, I'm very happy to see you too.
I believe that London is opening a little bit.
Yes, London is opening a bit. I mean, they have started quite a few things. They have started restaurants and all that. But again, it's a situation which they are monitoring very carefully. So if anything goes wrong, then they will put the lockdown again. So it's a matter of wait and watch, to be honest.
Yes.
Right, Soumya. So please let me start with, how was your childhood and what kind of games, activities you used to enjoy? In other words, tell us about your childhood. I mean, in summary, just tell us about your childhood.
So, how was I as a child and how was my childhood? Wow. I actually was a very sincere and a very serious kid. I used to write poems, and I used to be a little bit more mature than all my classmates, more serious, and I'm probably a little bit always pensive and pondering, just like a poet. And I used to write poems, and I used to keep going to various Kavi Sammelan, that is what you call the Hindi poetry recitation sessions. And I was known to be a child prodigy who writes poems. My father actually used to think that I'm going to be a writer when I grow up, and that was my true calling in life. And when I was actually 16, a publisher had heard me on some radio station, and he decided to publish a collection of all my poems. My mother illustrated those poems, and my first anthology of poems, a collection of my poems, was published when I was in my school. So really, I began as a poetess. Of course, I was also a stage girl. I used to be on the stage all the time. I mean, I remember, giving all the speeches during 15th of August and 26th of January, and I was always on the stage hosting the farewells and the annual functions, always participating in, poetry recitation or in debates. So I was really I was always a performer and a stage person.
If I'm not wrong, your dad was a professor. Honestly speaking, we hardly see a professor's daughter joining acting. When did you realize that you want to become an actress, and what preparations did you do to get into acting, and how your dad family supported you in this? Tell us a bit more about that.
So you are right. Actually, my family is so far away from the entertainment industry, from the world of glitz and glamour. My father was totally an academician, writer, professor, dean of faculty of arts, and my mother, an artist, a painter. So it's actually very uncanny that a girl like me from that background should be in this industry. It is really crazy. In fact, I never thought I'm going to be an actress when I was a kid. But I always knew that I loved being on stage, and I liked performing, and art was of course there in the veins. But this kind of an outlet I didn't expect because we didn't have any kind of exposure. I was from a small town. So how did it really happen? Once I finished my MBA, I just got my pictures clicked, and the pictures came out very lovely, and I just, on suggestion of my sister, actually participated in this contest, Femina Cover Girl, and that was in 2006. That's when I became first runners up, and I started modeling, distributed my pictures in various agencies, and I used to travel to various cities like to Hyderabad or to Mumbai. I used to live in Delhi, so I used to travel to these places for my modeling assignments. And one of the producers who was making a show for Sony TV, contacted me, and he wanted me to play a role in his show. And I really wasn't very keen on doing that, because I never watched daily soaps. I could never associate with Hindi daily soaps, and I used to find them quite melodramatic, and I never related to them. So I didn't really want to take it up. But they just sent me the tickets to fly down to Mumbai to give the audition, because they really wanted a girl who looked like me for that particular part. But so I just actually went there for the sake of experience, but I was just selected. So that was my first audition, and I got selected. But my mother said that since you do not have anybody that you know in Mumbai, and if you want to enter this industry, it's better that you take work and then go, rather than just going to Mumbai and hunt for the work you like. So I just took up that offer, and rest is history. I did a small role in a big film. I hosted around 14 shows. I'm doing a sitcom right now for the past 5 years. So life has been really busy in Mumbai, and this industry has been kind.
And during the shooting, things surely get stressful at times. And how do you handle that stress? What do you do to calm yourself down and release the stress?
Yes, you are so right, Vineet. There are stressful times. You might be very sick, or you might be not in a very great mood, but you still have to do a very humorous scene, or you have to look very happy and beautiful and pretty and all prim and proper. These situations come in every actor's life, big or small. But when you are a performer, when you are a true performer, and when you perform, when you are up on the stage, or when you are in front of the camera, just like a sportsman when he's on the field, you just forget everything about yourself, your personal life, your personal issues, problems, health. All that you know, understand, and your instinct is that you just have to perform. And that's what happens. You just perform. I mean, there is just absolutely no choice, and the world outside and inside you just ceases to exist, because you are just a performer, and that is your craft, and that is all that you have to do, and that's your duty, and you just perform.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you have been in the industry for over a decade, but I can hardly see any change in you. Instead, you look as stunning as ever. So how do you keep yourself fit and beautiful?
Yes, I have been in this industry from almost 2006, 2007. And I don't know if I've changed or not changed for good or for bad, but here I am. This is how I am. And if you are in a visual medium, you got to be a little committed to how you look and to your fitness. That's a part of my job. So I do take care of myself, honestly. Yes, I do. And I do take care of my fitness also, because there is absolutely no choice. I mean, you got to be visually presentable. So I do make an effort. Yes.
And here are some quick questions for you. Let's see if you can help us to find out more about Soumya Tandon. Here are the questions.
So my favorite food apart from home food will be Thai and Italian. My favorite movie, it's very hard to really tell one. There are lots actually which I have liked. It's so difficult, but I really like that trilogy, Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, Before Midnight. That's one of my favorite trilogies. Favorite actor? I really admire Amitabh Bachchan. He's got 5 decades of unparalleled cinematic career, and he's really, really at it, and he's still as inquisitive and excited, and he's still going on. So I really appreciate that. I wish I could do that. That kind of range and work and be consistently working for so long. I mean, I really appreciate him for that. Apart from that, of course, internationally there are so many. Daniel Day-Lewis. I love Tom Hanks, Meryl Streep, Kate Winslet. I mean, there are so many of them I admire. I would not like to call Mahatma Gandhi a politician. He was really a leader and a visionary, and probably the greatest man who walked in the century. But I can say that he is someone I look up to, idolize, and totally admire. Favorite city? I have to see still more cities in the world. A lot more to see. I think I still am to fall in love with the city, really. I have loved Italy a lot. Like, I really like the people there. I really like Italy. I love London as well. That's also partly because my sister and my niece and nephew live there. But I don't know if it's one city. I think I'm still looking for that one city. Country apart from India. I think, can't tell, but I'm very fascinated by Italy.
Tell us a bit about how did Jab We Met happen? I mean, tell us something more about your role as Roop in Jab We Met.
So Jab We Met happened to me also very, freakily, if I can say that. Mimtiaz Ali had actually met me with the team of UTV for some other project. He was planning Rockstar that time with John Abraham, and he was looking for a new girl, who could play a Kashmiri. And that's what I had actually met him for a lead role. But his project fizzled out, and I was also busy doing something else on television. So he remembered me from that meeting, and then he called me to meet again to play Karina's sister, because he was looking for a girl who could look like Karina's sister. Though it was a very small part, I was also in two minds whether I should do such a small part or not. But I was, I just entered the industry, and I really liked the director. I really liked the script, and my first meeting was very nice because Imtiaz made me do the reading of the entire script, and I was very happy with the script. So I just thought, instinctively I just said yes. Probably now, if that film was offered to me, I would have probably not accepted, because it was not a very big part. But I'm glad to be a part of a film that is so iconic.
Okay, so how do you see your journey starting from modeling to films, hosting some of the wonderful shows like Zor Ka Jhatka with Shah Rukh, and few seasons of Dance India Dance, and quiz contest, and comedy circus, and a TV serial Aisa Desh Hai Mera, and most loved one Bhabhi Ji Ghar Pe Hain. So when you look back, how do you see this journey? I mean, do you feel that if you get a chance or another chance to rewind yourself, your filmy journey, would you like to do things differently now?
Yes, it's been a crazy journey. I think it's been quite long, but it just feels like I just began. I remember Dance India Dance became such an iconic show. It is actually India's first dance reality show. It got all awards, it broke all records. I was there for three and a half years. It began my career as an anchor. I hosted a show with Mr. Khan, and it didn't do well, but it was a great experience to work with Mr. Khan. I did Bonvita Quiz Contest, which is the longest running quiz contest of our show, of our country, and it's also there in the Limca Book of Records. That made me a female quiz master. I've hosted so many shows, like I hosted Malikai Kitchen, Comedy Ke Tansen. I did one film which was very iconic. I'm doing one of the best sitcoms of our country for the last 5 years. But I just still feel that I haven't done enough, and it just still feels that there is so much more that I have to do. Anything that I would like to change? I wish I didn't have to really start from where I started. I wish I did have the liberty to be able to choose my projects a little bit more prudently, because when you are not coming from a filmy background, you don't really have too much time to be waiting. So probably maybe that, otherwise I would have probably not started my career with television. But that time there was no option of the digital medium. These days there are a lot of options apart from television. But yeah, I just feel that it's just the beginning, and there is a lot more that I'm going to do and achieve, hopefully.
Thank you very much, Soumya, for joining us today. You have been amazing as always. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vinny. Thank you for having me. It was lovely, lovely talking to you, and see you soon in London.
Yes. We'll see you soon in London. Yes.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Soumya Tandon. If you liked the program, please leave a comment and let me know if you liked it. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much.